Welcome back to the channel. It's 410's Finest Cap, and we got another fight night card tomorrow in London, England at the O2 Arena. This is a pretty good card we have here. Let's get right into it. Sorry this video is coming out a little bit late. Been doing a lot of March Madness stuff lately. Been a lot of fun games with that. Kind of just got distracted, but here we are. Better late than never, right? We have Lerone Murphy going against Mosvar Evloev. Two undefeated guys in the main event. Probably the winner of this will be fighting Alexander Volkanovski for the featherweight championship next. See some other fights we have on here. We got Luke Riley fighting again. MVP versus Sam Patterson. This is a great fight, y'all. What else we got? Curtis Campbell. Good prospect that I watched in the Contender Series. That was a great fighter as well. Very well-rounded. Mason Jones versus Axel Shola. This is a great fight. This is personally my main event. I know this fight's going to be a banger. Nathaniel Wood versus... Nathaniel Wood is going up against Kita. I'm sorry. So we know Losin Keita... His name is messing me up, y'all. Losin... Hold on. Let me see this. Lucine Kenita. Kenita is how you pronounce it, I believe. Could be wrong. We know he was supposed to fight Patricio Pitbull a couple months ago. He missed weight. He made weight this time. He's going to be fighting now. That's another good fight as well. Shamrock. Yeah, this card is a banger. Brando Pedovic. Yeah, we got great fights on here, y'all. But let's get right into it. I got 4 fights I really want to talk about. Specifically, we're going to look at the lines. 4 main fights I really want to talk about, with the first fight being Louis Sutherland versus Brando Pedovic. It's a great fight right here. 2 power guys. I know Brando, his last 3 fights came by way of knockout in the first round. Brando won all 3 of those. He's going up against Louis Sutherland. I know a lot of us saw him go up against Walter Walker in his last fight. To me, that fight was a meme fight. Another fight that ended pretty quick. Walter Walker put him in a submission. I think it was what was it, the ankle lock or something like that, and submitted him in the first round. Louis does have a lot of power, though. Louis does have a lot of power. 8 of his 10 wins have come by knockout as well. It was not in the UFC. It was on the regional scene. He landed a good calf kick on Walter Walker as well in his last fight before he ended up getting submitted. And that kick actually snapped Walter Walker's leg. Crazy leg. Crazy calf kick, snapped his leg. But in this fight, I'm going to go with Brando here. Brando is fighting out of City Kickboxing. I do like a lot of the City Kickboxing guys. I like their training. And yeah, I think Brando Pedovic is going to get this knockout probably in the first round. If not the first, maybe the second round. Let's see what the odds are. Get right into that real quick. This fight is on the prelims. Brando Pedovic by knockout plus 120. I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. Rounds 1 or 2 plus 160. Like that as well. Excuse me. But yeah, Brando Pedovic by KO. So if we had to pick, Brando Pedovic is the money line. By knockout, probably the method of victory. And the rounds, it's probably going to be 1 or 2. But if I had to narrow it down for my people who like to build lottos, probably going to be round 1. So that is sitting as well at plus 290. We move on. Next fight I want to break down. Let's see what fight I want to break. Let's go to Nathaniel Wood and Lucine Keita. Lucine. This fight is tricky, y'all. This fight is honestly tricky for me personally. Seeing Lucien in the regional scene, he does look like he have a lot of power. Um, has power. He's very explosive. He's kind of big for the featherweight division as well. Which was kind of part of the reason he missed weight the first time when he was supposed to fight Pitbull. But this fight is tricky for me personally because I already looked at the odds with this fight. And when you look at the odds of this fight, they're giving you Nathaniel Wood at plus money against a guy that hasn't been in the UFC. And I have a rule of thumb for me personally that I don't like to bet UFC newcomers that they hype up and bring from the regional scene into the UFC at minus money. And sitting at minus 245, I don't like that at all. I can't bet Lucien at minus 245. I just don't know if there's going to be another situation with a new guy coming in and having deer looking like a deer in the headlights. I just don't know. So personally, because of the odds, more of a value play for me, I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood here at plus 194. Yeah, I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood by plus 194 for the money line. If I had to pick a method of victory for Nathaniel Wood, I would go decision. Nathaniel Wood is not too much of a guy that I see as a finisher. Yeah, value play for me. I know one thing with Wood, he do get caught in a couple of his fights. He got caught in his last fight as well against Jose Delgado. But the thing that I've realized about Nathaniel Wood, whenever he gets caught, people don't tend to finish him. So Lucien coming into this fight as someone with a lot of power as well, I feel like if he catches Nathaniel Wood is still going to find a way to come out and win. And that's just how I feel with this fight. So if I had to go money line, I'm going Nathaniel Wood at plus 194. And the method of victory for him will probably be by decision. Let's move on. Next fight I want to go into. Let's go into that banger. Mason Jones versus Axel Shola. We know Axel Shola is undefeated, 11-0 against Mason Jones, 17-2. In this fight, I'm going to go with Mason Jones, y'all. I think Mason Jones is going to take that 0. Mason Jones is a guy that I watched his last 2 fights, and especially his last fight he fought against Balaji Oki. Balaji caught him. And Mason Jones got up, weathered that storm, and knocked out Balaji in the second round. I don't know. I know Shola is good. He might be quicker on his feet than Mason Jones. But one thing about Mason Jones, this guy is tough, man. He's going to keep walking forward. And at the odds we're getting him on, we're getting Mason Jones at like about minus 130, I believe. Minus 138. I think that's a gift of a line. You have Mason Jones, who's going to be more durable, going to have more cardio, and I think he's going to also have that grappling edge. I really do think he's going to have that. So with those 3 things, Mason Jones has that judo background as well. I'm going with Mason Jones. It's going to be a tough, close fight, though. But I think Mason Jones, with the durability, is going to be able to edge this one out. And I know Shola is good. His last fight, he fought against Reese McKee in a weight class up on a week's notice. And that's good. That was a good showing. It really was. But I can't really... It was kind of a toe-to-toe fight as well. Yes, he did finish him in the 3rd round, but Reese McKee's not even in the UFC no more. So that comes to look, when we're looking at level of difficulty, was that really a difficult fight for him? That's not a good guy. He's cut by the UFC now. And that was back in September, I believe. So it wasn't too long ago. I'm going to go Mason Jones here. Can he finish? I don't know if he can finish him. Mason Jones is crazy, though. If I had to go with anything, I'm going to go Mason Jones on the money line. We have to pick a method of victory. We're going to go Mason Jones plus 420 with the knockout. And if we have to go rounds, I'll say late. 2-3. Mason Jones on the money line. Method of victory, Mason Jones by KO and by knockout in rounds 2-3. That's what I like here, y'all. Let's do one more fight that I really like. Let's go to MVP. MVP, y'all. This is a good fight. Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson. Crazy fight. It's going to be hard for Sam Patterson on the feet, though. It's going to be hard for Sam Patterson on the feet. But I believe if Sam Patterson can fight smart and take this fight to the ground, it could be a bad night for MVP. These are two guys that have also trained together. So when I know they've trained together, sometimes I've come to realize you don't see a lot of finishes in these fights when people train against each other. MVP likes to stall as well, waste a lot of time and be like the showman in the octagon. So I don't know if he can get the finish. I know there will definitely be value on him to get a finish. But this is why it's a tough fight. MVP is a very crafty guy that comes with problems sometimes. But one thing that does stand out to me also is the takedown accuracy is 100% for Sam Patterson. This means every takedown he's wanted, he's got. If he gets this to the ground, it's going to be a problem for Michael Venom Page. It's really going to be a problem for him. I think I'm going to go with the dog here on Sam Patterson, though. Just because I know Sam Patterson is really, really hot right now. His last 4 fights were first-round finishes, all in less than 4 minutes. And that's tough to do, guys. He was a plus 1,000 in one of those fights as well. I think it was against Danny Barlow, I think it was. Granted, Danny Barlow is not in the UFC anymore as well. He was also cut. But, shoot, that's not easy to do. And Michael Venom Page was up at minus 200 before. And now we're getting him down at minus 174. I'm going to go with the dog on Sam Patterson on the money line, guys. Sam Patterson on the money line. I don't necessarily think he can finish Michael Venom Page unless maybe he gets him by submission. This is a tough fight, guys. This is a tough fight. I think I'm going to go Sam Patterson on the money line. Has Michael Venom Page ever been finished? Let's see that. I want to see that real fast. Once by knockout. Never subbed. I'm going to go Sam Patterson, y'all. Sam Patterson by decision. If I had to pick a method of victory, Sam Patterson by decision. So if we build that up, y'all, let's build up all the plays we have now. We said Sam Patterson on the money line. We also said Brando on the money line. Nathaniel Wood on the money line. And last but not least, Mason Jones on the money line. It's a great play, y'all. This is a great, great play. $100 payout, $1,600. This is a great play. And I would say these are my 4 best bets, honestly. My 4 best bets right here. If we wanted to get a little bit more crazy, let's say we get crazy. And we go method of victory for each. Brando on the KO. Nathaniel Wood. I don't see him much as a finisher either, so Daniel Wood on the points. And then we go Mason Jones by knockout. And then we go, last but not least, we go with Sam Patterson by decision. It's going to be crazy, y'all. Oh, my God. Look at the odds. Plus 34, 38,000. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. I don't like to throw $5 on tickets, though. I like at least 10 at minimum. That's crazy, chat. If we can get all these right, that would be generational. I'll tell you that. That would be generational. If we wanted to play it a little bit safer, though, how else more safe can we play it? Let's see if we can do it with some double chances. Let's see if we can do double chance, play it a little more safer. Sam Patterson, submission or points. And then we go to featherweight KO or decision. And then we go Mason Jones, double chance. So we go with him, KO or decision. And then we go with, who's my last guy? Nathaniel Wood. It would probably be a knockout if he got anything. Like I said, he's not really a finishing type. He's truly not the finishing type. But I just want to see real quick with Nathaniel Wood. Yeah. Let's say he does get a KO. KO or points. This is still not bad though, chat. Still not bad either. $25. Payout $748. It's not bad at all, chat. So we have now 3 parlays that we've made up out of these guys. As always, you can put your own plays in as well. But this is what I have for y'all. Should be a great card. I know this fight night starts early on the Eastern time zone at around 1 p.m. So, yeah, can't wait. This is going to be an exciting one. Appreciate you guys for coming out once again. Make sure you like this video, you comment, and you share. And subscribe if you don't already. I appreciate you guys. See y'all later.